Winter tires are one of the main factors for safety and driving comfort during the cold season. We decided to delve deep into this issue to understand all the tire variations available in the market, which ones are worth buying and which could cost you your life. We'll discuss Chinese tires, nuances of selecting them for various weather conditions and vehicle drives, and aim to save you a lot of nerves and money. In the end, we'll visually demonstrate what can happen on the road if you make the wrong choice. The production of winter tires is a complex and multi-level process that begins with a careful selection of raw materials. Manufacturers use high-quality rubber along with hundreds of special additives to achieve the necessary properties for good grip and durability. Each manufacturer has its unique recipe, which results in different quality levels. The prepared raw materials go through a mixing process, resulting in a rubber compound. From this compound, an elongated blank is made. Using a hot press and molding, a tread pattern is extruded to provide grip on winter roads. Different tires may have different tread pattern designs depending on their purpose and the manufacturer's expertise. The tire carcass plays a crucial role in its strength and handling. It's typically reinforced with steel or textile cords, providing the necessary rigidity and stability at high speeds. Side layers are also added to improve the vehicle's handling. Vulcanization is an important step in production, involving heating the rubber to a specific temperature, making it more pliable and giving it the desired shape. It's essential to understand that each tire undergoes visual inspection after production to identify any obvious defects. Then they proceed to specialized equipment for testing. Here, the correctness of geometry, radial deviations, and uniformity of material are assessed. This process is taken very seriously, as the factory holds responsibility for people's lives. Winter tires are generally categorized into three types: European style, Scandinavian, and studded tires. Let's examine each type one by one, as they each have their pros and cons. European-style winter tires are designed for use in conditions typical of mild winters with limited snow, light frosts, and frequent thaws. In such conditions, vehicles spend more time on wet or dry asphalt than on slippery roads. These winter tires offer excellent grip on solid surfaces, especially at high speeds. They effectively channel water away from the contact area with the road and produce less noise. However, during heavy snowfalls, drivers need to exercise extra skill and caution, as the vehicle may start to slide and respond poorly to steering. Even small snow drifts can be challenging to navigate. European-style winter tires are best suited for residents of regions with mild climates or large cities, where roads are regularly cleared and treated with anti-icing agents. In terms of grip, they are roughly on par with all-season tires, so they may not always be the most cost-effective choice. Scandinavian winter tires are designed for harsh winter conditions characterized by temperatures below freezing and a constant presence of snow or ice on the road. They provide significantly better grip on slippery surfaces compared to European-style models, especially on various types of snow, whether it's loose or packed. This outstanding capability is achieved through a soft tread that seems to stick to the slippery road, gripping even the smallest irregularities. Because of this, such tires have gained the popular nickname studded. However, the soft tread has its drawbacks. It impairs braking characteristics and responsiveness on solid surfaces like asphalt. Furthermore, Scandinavian tires wear out more quickly, especially at temperatures above freezing, when the rubber becomes even softer. Therefore, these tires perform best in northern regions such as Canada, the frosty parts of Russia and Siberia, where low temperatures are not uncommon and roads are seldom cleared of snow, making them the most suitable choice for these conditions. Vehicles with studded tires exhibit more rolling resistance, which is why many manufacturers impose serious speed limits on these tires to minimize the risk of accidents. We will talk more about these markings later, because sellers often do not disclose that you can check them yourself. Studded winter tires represent the most extreme option for winter rubber. They feature metal studs that protrude slightly. These tires sharply grip slippery surfaces, providing excellent traction, especially on ice, making them an excellent choice in mildly sub-zero temperatures when ice is still relatively soft. As the temperatures drop, the advantages of studded tires diminish. First, the studs are less effective on hard ice. Second, at low temperatures, the rest of the tread on studded tires becomes less effective, leading to deteriorated braking and handling characteristics. Nevertheless, such a tread pattern performs well in loose snow, ensuring high maneuverability. This feature is a godsend in cities where roads remain a slushy mess all winter. Studded tires have clear disadvantages. On asphalt, they increase braking distance and worsen handling, since they struggle to grip the solid surface, which can elevate the risk of accidents. Furthermore, the studs themselves are subject to wear and tear, despite being made of hard alloys, and may dislodge from the tread during abrupt maneuvers. It's also worth noting that studded tires are the noisiest among winter tires. There are now quite interesting modifications of studs that retract into the tire if the vehicle is driving on overly hard surfaces. This increases wear resistance and handling on asphalt. However, the problem is that on hard ice, the studs also hide, reducing grip. Studded tires are ideal for a snowy winter, especially in regions where freezing rain is common. However, it's essential to remember that in most European countries, studded tires are prohibited due to their significant impact on the asphalt road surface. Therefore, you won't be able to cross the border with a vehicle equipped with such tires. When choosing winter tires, it's essential to pay attention to the distinctive features of each type, as they are not always explicitly indicated in the labeling. European-style winter tires usually have large tread blocks and wide grooves between them. These grooves serve to channel moisture, be it water or a mixture of snow and water during thaws. The rubber in the tread area is typically harder than that of Scandinavian-style tires, and this difference can be even felt by touch. Scandinavian winter tires are characterized by thin zigzag-shaped grooves called sipes on the tread blocks. When the tire deforms under load in the contact area with the road, the edges of the sipes shift and enhance grip on ice or snow. However, the sipes make the tire more flexible on asphalt, deteriorating its braking and handling characteristics. Furthermore, Scandinavian-style tires have an angular transition from the sidewall to the tread, improving traction in loose snow. Studded winter tires are easily recognizable by the metal studs protruding from the surface. These studs provide excellent grip on ice because they embed themselves in the surface. When choosing a model, pay attention to the shape and arrangement of the studs themselves. Effective tires have studs with a complex design consisting of a solid core and aluminum casing. The distribution of studs on the tread is characterized by stud rows that improve traction on snow and ice. When choosing winter tires, consider the climate and road surface conditions. Before choosing winter tires, it's essential to understand the information contained on their sidewalls. This information can help you make the right choice. Ensure that the tire you select is indeed a winter tire. This is especially important for European-style tires, where the tread may not always resemble that of classical winter tires. Check for labels that say winter, a snowflake symbol, or M+S, which stands for mud and snow, indicating the tire's suitability for winter use. Check the load carrying capacity and speed index of the tire, indicated by numbers and a letter following the tire size on the sidewall. The load carrying capacity should match the maximum load on your vehicle, and the speed index shows the maximum safe speed at which these tires can be used. Also pay attention to the tread wear rating, usually listed on the tire's sidewall after the word tread wear. This rating can help you determine how long the tires will maintain their properties. Finally, take note of the tire's production date, which is indicated as a set of numbers enclosed in an oval. New winter tires have a shelf life of only 2 years, and it's recommended not to use them for more than 5 years. Many people overlook this information, and dishonest sellers take advantage of it. Therefore, you may often come across the sale of tires with expired shelf life, especially in private ads. In many countries, there are even special markings and registries to control the turnover of tires, reducing risks for vehicle owners. Once you have determined the type and size of winter tires, it's time to choose a specific model. Assessing which tire is better cannot rely solely on appearance or touch. The effectiveness of a tire on ice and noise level depends on various factors, starting from the chemical composition of the rubber and ending with the construction of the tire carcass. You can't always trust the advice of store clerks, since they may have their own interests and not always have sufficient knowledge, sometimes just reselling old stock. It's better to rely on information from independent sources, such as tire tests conducted by experts and automotive publications. It's crucial to pay attention to the most recent reviews, since manufacturers continually improve their tires even without changing their names. If you don't have access to tests, you can assess a brand's reputation. Many large conglomerates such as Goodyear, Continental, Michelin, Pirelli, Bridgestone, Dunlop, and Yokohama produce various tire models. These models incorporate all the latest developments and technologies of the companies. However, such tires may be more expensive. If you have a limited budget, You can consider second-line models from major companies or tires from brands like BF Goodrich, Matador, Gislaved, Nordmann, Cooper, Uniroyal, and others. These tires may offer similar characteristics to top models, but at a more affordable price. Toyo and Hankook also offer good options, known for their quality, although they don't have as many models. In the budget segment, you can find lesser-known European brands, products from local manufacturers, and Chinese tires. It's worth paying attention to the quality of Chinese tires, since it's continually improving. However, be vigilant, and we will explain why in more detail later. Chinese tires evoke various feelings among car owners. A certain percentage of motorists prefer to avoid Chinese tires, opting for European and Japanese brands. Studies show that over 56% of surveyed car enthusiasts are not willing to choose Chinese manufacturers. And in terms of performance, they often lag behind their European counterparts. However, their appeal lies in lower prices, making Chinese tires a compromise solution for millions of drivers. There is a stereotype that questions how the Chinese can make winter tires when they have entirely different climate conditions themselves. But this is a misconception. In Manchuria, which borders the Russian Far East, winter temperatures can drop to -22 degrees Fahrenheit. This province accounts for about 10% of the local car market. So Chinese tires are ready to handle freezing temperatures, and they know what they're doing. However, the quality of Chinese tires can vary both by brand and by batches. Problems often relate to balancing and road vibrations. It's essential to understand that Chinese products also undergo testing and certification and slightly lag behind European quality. Therefore, it's better to buy dedicated winter tires, even from China, rather than driving on all-season or simply summer tires in icy conditions. We will show you later what this can lead to and when it's too late to regret. In addition to choosing and purchasing tires, it's also crucial to monitor the condition of your wheels. Checking tire tread wear is an important aspect of maintaining any vehicle. You can use several methods to determine when it's time to replace your tires. One simple test is to take an ordinary coin and place it in the tread groove. If the tread depth is greater than 1/4 of an inch, it means the tire is in good enough condition, and you can continue using it. If the tread is below this level, it's a sign that replacement is urgently needed. Keep in mind that tread wear can be uneven, so it's recommended to measure tread depth at multiple points. Another method is to use wear indicators, which are typically found on the tires themselves. They can be marked with various symbols, such as a triangle, snowflake, or the abbreviation TWI. A snowflake indicates 50% remaining tread depth, while TWI represents the minimum tread depth at which tires are considered safe. If the tread reaches the TWI level, it means the tires need to be replaced immediately. Some manufacturers also mark tires with numbers to indicate wear. As the tire wears, the number of the tread decreases, indicating the current tread depth. By using any of these methods, you can accurately determine when it's time to replace your winter tires to ensure safety on the road. With studded tires, it's even simpler. If you notice that more than half of the studs have fallen out, it's time to look for a new set. You can continue driving, but it's unsafe. Traction becomes uneven and your car may suddenly skid. And now, as promised, we will show you a few accidents that vividly demonstrate the importance of selecting the right winter tires. In February 2021, a cold front in Texas brought precipitation in the form of rain, which then turned into wet snow, causing freezing rain and icy conditions. While some found it an opportunity for amusement, a massive car accident occurred on one of the roads in Texas, involving 133 vehicles. Cars that weren't prepared for such weather conditions slid into one another. A similar situation occurred in Wisconsin, where the highway turned into an icy nightmare for several hours. Nearly 100 vehicles sustained damage and dozens of people were hospitalized. Tires are a crucial part of your car and should be on par with your brakes or a functional steering system. It's unfortunate that many people neglect their wheels, creating problems on the roads. Thank you for watching.